You're live. Do it live. Do it live. Screw it, we'll do it live. I'm back, and I was only like 18 minutes, I believe. All right, we got a scale here. We're going to take a closer look. Only one winner here. Yep, I know where Chris is going with this. Just to start over, I've had this battery for a couple weeks. This is the Flexvolt 9.0. 20 volt, 3.0, 60 volt battery. This came with this blower right here, which I'll have a review on. But since you're watching live, I'll give you a little hint. Terrible. Horrible. Very shocked. And the one thing that really shocked me a little bit was they give you this 9 amp hour Flexvolt battery, right? And they give you a 12 volt, 20 volt charger, not the rapid charger that you get with, you know, the circular saw, the recip, or the angle grinder. They give you this one. Now, it's not this one, but it's, I think it's the DCB 102. I don't know. Here. Let's see, because I want to be very accurate for you people. So if you buy this kit here, which I really don't recommend you do, but this is the charger you get here, the DCB 115. All right. Jason Jordan, your case, red is powered by yellow. DeWalt Paperweight, I'm cheering for Milwaukee. Yeah, I mean, it's not, listen, the DeWalt battery, the Flexvolt battery, it's an awesome battery, guys. You got to admit the technology that's in here. And some of these tools, you know, the 120 volt miter saw. I mean, this battery does 20 volt, does 60 volt, does 120 volt. I mean, you know, for the people, you know, it's like Ford and Chevy here. But the one thing, you know, that I kind of, here's the difference between the 5 amp hour battery. Because your power charge, windy day calls for a brick. Your power, you charge your red ones. Because of your power unit that you charge your red ones. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed with that, because with this charger, I mean, unless someone tells me different, it's probably going to take like 2 hours to charge this battery with your normal DCB 115. Now, we're going to have to test that out, and maybe that'll be a future video. But so really, here's the difference between the 5 amp hour, which probably, hate to say it now, compared with the Milwaukee, all right, the Milwaukee has the rubber overmolds on the bottom that kind of protect it, but I don't know, this might be the best 5 amp hour battery out there. Now, me saying that, it's not based on runtime. I just really like I'm talking about compactness. Now, the 5 amp hour weighs pretty much the same as the 3 amp hour. I did a video on this a while ago. So 3-bar indicator sucks, like the 4 better. I wish I had a 4 Makita around. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's a better battery out there than the Milwaukee batteries. And when I went to that facility, I mean, the cells that are going into this, you know, a lot of people think these cells that are in here, oh, you know what, my battery died, I can go on eBay and, you know, buy some cells. You're not, these are proprietary, and I'm sure DeWalt and Makita have it too. You know, these are very complicated battery systems that are in both of these, I'm sure. Like I said, I didn't go to the DeWalt facility. I went to the Milwaukee facility. You know, they have rubber spacers in between each, you know, battery. So, but it's kind of about the DeWalt. We're going to do a little weigh and size, like I said. So, as you can see, it's substantially bigger than the DeWalt 5 amp hour battery. All right. This basically has 2 rows. This has 3 rows. Okay. This also has 4 volt batteries. So that's how you get it. You know, I think there's 15 batteries in it. So you see here, 180 watt hours, okay? And it's 54 nominal, so 3.6 times 15. Somebody do that. 3.6 times 15. You're going to get, I think, 54, right? Yeah. So that's, it's a big marketing type of thing. We all talk about it with the 18 volt or with the 20 volt. This is a 20 volt battery. It's really an 18 volt battery, excuse me. But is that right, Jamie? Yeah. So, it's better to kind of show them like this to a degree. So, I mean, this, as you can see, is a much bigger battery. And, this battery is made, you're not putting this on your normal drill, guys. This is going on, your miter saw. Same thing with the 9 amp hour. I will say, you're going to see the weight difference. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. But, just using this battery with the blower, you can really feel it. So, it's hard. It's going to be hard for a lot of people to put this on some of that outdoor power equipment. I can only imagine this on that Hedge trimmer. I believe they have a Hedge trimmer in their new Flexvolt. I know they have a string trimmer, blower. But this is a heavy battery. But, alright, so in case people like to know this little stuff here. So this is 162 watt hours on the Milwaukee 9.0. And the DeWalt, I believe, like we just said, is 180. Okay. So there you go. This is made in Japan. What? I thought everything was made in the USA. Made in Japan. Let's see about this one here. Cells made in Korea, further processing in China. Huh. Okay. So, like I said, these 5 amp hour batteries, they're very, very light. They're very, very compact. I really like, this is just, my opinion. I really like the DeWalt 5.0s. Here is a Makita 3.0. I don't know why I was using this for something, but, it's pretty much the same. That's just to kind of prove it to you. Actually, let's have some fun with these batteries. It's battery day. Check this out, man. I saw a nail hanging, and I'm like, man, the lighting in here is terrible. So now, I don't even need this that bright. I'm going to wear my battery out. There we go. All right. So, there we go. Let's put the Makita on here. Let's have some fun. What the freak is this? Okay. 1 pound. See, I like my other one. I'm going to say 1 pound, 3.2 ounces. All right, so 1 pound. Did I see someone is putting USBs in their batteries for charging phones? Yeah, you know what? My man Cut and Clean. See, I knew we had a miscommunication. He was telling me about it yesterday. He texted me and he's like, man, these Makita things. So that's awesome. I haven't watched his videos yet. I got to check it out. That's cool, Fall River. I appreciate you telling us that. All right, so 1 pound, 3.32. 1 pound. These last two numbers are just, they don't really. So 1.3, 1.3. That just shows you how compact and light these DeWalt 5.0s are. I have a Milwaukee here. I got to take it off my light, though. Let's do the Milwaukee, too. What the hell? See, so this one, like I said, is a little bit 1 pound, 6 ounces. Okay? So, this is a 3 amp hour. We're just having fun with this. But, you know, it's definitely, the DeWalt is definitely a more compact, lighter. I mean, it's only obviously a couple ounces, but you definitely can feel it. But, you know, with the Milwaukee, you do have those protection. I'm not saying it adds a lot of weight to it. I'm not really sure, but you do have these overmolds on it. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt or however you want to. All right, so I did a video on these two a while ago. But like I said, the way the Milwaukee make their batteries, I mean, it's just amazing. They had them all opened and what they have inside, like I said, the rubber spacers to protect them from, you know, when they're shock and all that stuff. They had them shaking, baking, and all that, and grating. So, like I said, you got 4-volt batteries in here. Like I said, 3.6 is the real watts of them. But the Milwaukee here, I believe, have 3 amp hour batteries in them, or 3-watt batteries in them. So you got 4 that go down to 3.6, and the Milwaukee, now, like I told you, the Milwaukee here, a lot of people don't know this, but this has connectivity in it. We really don't know what this is going to bring yet. Like I said, we were at the synopsis there, and there was a lot of questions. I remember Toolaholic was asking about it, and there is some sort of, I don't know if it's Bluetooth, but there is connectivity inside your 9.0 batteries. Milwaukee won't say anything more than that yet, but I'm sure down the road we'll know a little bit more. But, you know, if you want to know every detail about what goes on with what's going on inside this battery, I just gave you the basics. They both are 3 rows of batteries. You know, like I said, they are using a 4 amp hour battery, or I think it's a 4 amp hour, right? 3.6. Let's take a look. Oh, excuse me. Did I say amp hour? So these have the 3 amp hour batteries in them, and these have the 4. So that's why, you know, a lot of people are saying, you know, I mean, we talked about what Milwaukee has coming out. They're going to be coming out with a whole new battery. I think these have the 18600 in it. Is that correct, guys? Where's Chris Jones? 18600. And I don't know quite what the DeWalt. 18650, that's it. Oh, I mean, you seem to know a lot. What size are in these? Are these the 18650s also? That's why it's good to do live. You can get every little detail for you people. Yep. All right, so they both have the 18650 in them. But these are 4. No, Kong Sung. No, this isn't the 2700. The 6 amp hour 20-volt battery has those in them. Okay? So they're not Flexvolt batteries. They're only going to power your 20-volt. They have the 700 batteries in them. M&M 3M1986. Is that correct, buddy? Right? The 6 amp hour battery, 20-volt, has the 2700. Does it hurt to store these batteries in a hot garage? The cold does more damage to them, I believe, than heat. Heat is definitely bad. Yes, mate. My bad. Yep. That's cool. Hey, man, listen, it's cool. I don't have any hard feelings. Yeah, I mean, if your garage is like 100 degrees and, you know, the humidity is going absolute crazy, yeah. I wouldn't store mine in there. I mean, you guys know me. When the winter comes, all my batteries, they come inside. But, you know, I have to say myself, that's why I'm really doing this test with these charges here, because these are my hot car all day. these Milwaukee batteries. I mean, they're in my truck. You know, I got like 4 of them going. I use my DeWalts too all the time. For my, I love using that blower. That 20-volt blower is so much better than this. This absolutely shocked me on how bad this blower is. But you'll see that in a video. And it's my opinion. That's all. I mean, it's not gospel. Someone might like it, but personally, I think it's incredibly terrible. And that's why, I mean, you really haven't heard any buzz about this new Flexvolt outdoor power equipment line. I mean, the Milwaukee's has come out, I think in February or January, and there's still kind of like a buzz about the Milwaukee outdoor power equipment line. But, you know, this DeWalt Flexvolt outdoor line, it, you know, came out like a month ago, and like there's nobody's talking about it. I kind of find that a little odd, but what do we got here in Florida? Just got the 60-volt trimmer and blower. Just hate to store. Oh, cool. Log Home. What do you think of the Flexvolt blower? Now, hey, what's up, Thin Blue Line, my brother? What's up? Now, if you only use this blower, it's kind of hard. Now, I'm not saying that I'm an expert. I mean, I'm just telling you my opinion. You know, I've used a lot of these blowers. Seems pretty weak to me. It was very weak to me too, Log Home. Very weak. Now, the specs that they're saying on this blower is I thought this thing was I don't really want to get into it. Let me do the video, a separate video. But that blower is, my God. If they don't recall that, I'd be absolutely shocked. But anyway, all right. So yeah, so that's a little bit of the basics with these 2 batteries. Again, hey, what's up, Caterpillar? Thin Blue Line. Let me say hello to some of these people. I got 43 people on. Wow. You guys must be bored. Log Home. Hey, Log Home. I haven't seen you before. What's your first name there? Eminem 1986. I can't. Hey, Luigi. How's your kit? This guy, Luigi Martinez, he won the Milwaukee Impact Driver Combo Kit. Remember he was saying he didn't get it? Well, he got it the next day. Right, Luigi? Hey, my man, Rotary Dan. He's my buddy from Instagram. He's down in Florida. You're going to get hit with some rain, huh, down there? You got like a hurricane coming. I have the 40-volt Hedge trimmer. Wait, I want to see. I'm John. Okay, John. What's up, buddy? Oh, Caterpillar, you picked up the $99. That's great. You ready for the rain? Wait, I want to see my man John wrote. I have the 40-volt Hedge trimmer. Weed eater chainsaw. I love them. Yeah, that's going to be in my video. Now, if you remember the 40-volt, the blower wasn't bad. I just didn't think it was, you know, the battery was huge. The 40-volt line stuff is way better. If you really want to get like a DeWalt outdoor power equipment line, and you think the 20-volt line isn't really, you know, it might not have enough power, or the string trimmer only has a 13-inch watt, you want something, go with the 40-volt. I mean, it's overpriced like a mofo, and, you know, they're kind of heavy, but this Flexvolt, oh man, this blower, I wish someone would get it, like one of these guys who watch a lot of my stuff, and they can tell me like their opinion on it. What's new with the Milwaukee bats? Yeah, I kind of stressed on that on a couple of my live vids, buddy. I don't know how to say that name, but yeah, they have some connectivity in them, these 9.0s, but their new batteries are going to have totally different cells in it. I think they settled on the 22, I don't know what it was, 22,800, 22,600, whatever it was. So when that's coming out, I don't know. They didn't say anything. They're very hush-hush on this. Log Home, is the 60-volt blower any stronger? I thought it was. I tried it with both. I didn't notice really a difference with either end on it, to be honest with you. I actually thought it was broken. I'm like, what's going on with this thing? Will they work with all? Yes, I believe. I'm almost positive, buddy. What Milwaukee does, and a lot of even people who don't like Milwaukee who are watching, you might be DeWalt or Makita, they really want to keep everything compatible with everything that they're coming out with in the future. They want to make compatible with what's coming out in the future or what's out in the past. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that came out right, but you know, anything that comes out in the future, battery wise, they want to make it compatible with what's out now. They don't want to go to the, you know, I think they tried the 28 volt thing. It didn't really work well. You know, Makita's in that 36 volt thing. Bosch is in it. I know Bosch is I think they just about wrapped that whole thing up. I mean, I haven't seen a new tool come out in their 36 volt, but I don't know what's going on in Europe, guys. They're very big in Europe. The Milwaukee string trimmer is oh man, that Milwaukee. This thing is the tool of the freaking year, man. I use this thing. I don't even if I could sell my gas powered equipment, I would do it in a heartbeat. I absolutely love this trimmer. It's just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Amazing. I only got one mower in here today. I got my other one. So I kind of have room in here. And hopefully I'm going to be getting a enclosed trailer where I can kind of keep some of this stuff. Here's all this. But, alright, so what were we talking about here? Alright, so I did a video before this, guys. I don't know how many of you were on, but I was kind of trying to, my scale busted. So, like I said, looking at it right now here, it doesn't look much bigger, the DeWalt, but it really is, I don't want to say substantially bigger than the Milwaukee. But you got to remember, it is 180 watt, 180 right there, watt hours. So, I'm sorry. And this is 162. So, you know, I want to stress that. So, it is going to be a little bit bigger, but you know, it comes to the point where, you know, the future of these batteries, I believe, is to somehow get these 9 amp hour batteries. And, you know, if they come out with a 12, people were talking about that. But I think the major thing in the future is somehow is to get them. Because I'll be honest with you, this battery, I mean, you can use this battery on an impact driver if you wanted to. It's a little weird. I actually posted a video on, I posted a picture on Instagram, and I was just fooling around. But, you know, a lot of people commented, you know what, I use it. I use this battery on my fuel impact driver, and I use it on my fuel hammer drill. Hey, Caterpillar, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Makita. Makita, let me tell you, they are the fastest charging batteries. Now, like I said, Fall River was just on here, and my buddy Andy from Cut and Clean texted me that I guess they have like a USB port in their batteries now. You know, we had a kind of a miscommunication. I'm like, are you talking about the power sources? I'm like, actually, Makita was like the last one to come out with a power source. So we kind of had a miscommunication, but I don't know what battery he has. He might have the 6.0 amp hour battery, and it has a USB. Might have the 9. I don't know. I really have to check out his video. But you know, the way these Makitas charge, how fast they charge. You know, before all these Milwaukee Rapid Charger and then the DeWalt Rapid Charger came out, Makita has had this out for a long time, and these things charge quick. But, you know, I mean, look at this battery. This battery's really even not that old. I mean, there's probably a date on it. Yeah, 2015. And, you know, back in 2015, you got a 3 amp hour battery. There was still no gauge on it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Makita, I don't know. They need to get their I don't know if their 12 volt stuff is blowing me away right now, but all right, so I'll show you this way. This way you can kind of really, oh, excuse me, see the difference. See, it looked bigger before when I did it. I don't know. So, I mean, it's bigger, but you expect it to be bigger. But what I was trying to say is you can use the Milwaukee 9.0 on an impact driver and a brush, a hammer drill or whatever, or a regular drill. I think it's going to be really tough to use that with this thing. I mean, this thing is a monster. Now, in size, like I said, it's bigger than the Milwaukee. I don't want to say substantially. It's noticeably bigger, but the weight. Now, I can end up being totally wrong, and it might not really not be that much, and I probably am wrong. I mean, here's another angle, but this thing feels really heavy, and with the blower, you know, you can really feel it, like in, you know, in your arm and in your hand, and it's tough. It is really tough. All right, so let's weigh these. I love the 4 amp hour Makitas. Yeah, there we go. You guys know a tree fell in my yard, so I've just been cutting some branches with this thing, but I got to get a new chain on it. But here are my 4 amp hours, and again, they're the same size. I hate that. I was just talking the other day. Let me take the battery off of here. Oh, no. I was talking yesterday on one of my videos about the 1.5 amp hour Milwaukee 18 volt and the 2.0. Like, why are they still giving these 1.5 amp hour batteries? The twos, man, they're the same size, but, you know, here's a 4.0, okay? Now, this has the gauge in the back. 4, just like the Milwaukee. I know some people don't like that the wall only has 3 bars instead of 4. I only got 1 bar on this thing. But, yeah, so since I got 57 people on, this has got to be a record. This is a record. 58. Oh, my God. All right. 1 pound, 4.2 ounces. All right. So the difference between a 3.0 and a 4.0 was really 1 ounce. So again, you know, get rid of these 3 amp hour batteries. I mean, I don't understand why they got to have a 3, a 4, a 2. They're the same freaking weight. I mean, what's the point? If this has more power, you know, 20% more runtime, you know, like this Milwaukee battery, you're going to get 35% more power with this battery over the 2.0. So, torque-wise, you know, if your impact driver is getting 100 foot-pounds of torque, Milwaukee says you're going to be able to get 35%. So your 100 foot-pound impact wrench is now 135 foot-pound tool. That's what they say anyway. So, and since we're over here talking, man, it's so funny. So I just did a video on this angle grinder. Again, for like the 3rd time. But, I got 60? Oh, I had 60 people on, dude. This is great. I love you guys, man. You guys are the best. Absolutely the best. All right. 67. Holy smokes. It's blowing up. Let me tell you. Now, this is an Metabo. If you don't know Metabo was just bought by Hitachi. Hitachi bought them. And if you look at all the new Hitachi tools, I mean, their batteries look exactly... Now, this Metabo has a newer battery out than this. I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of got this so cheap. I'll do that in a video, I'll tell you. But you get 2 of these, but... Yeah, Hitachi triple... Yeah, Flores, what's up, buddy? Flores is a big... You really love these Hitachi tools. I remember you were on one of these broadcasts. The stuff I remember is absolutely crazy. But, you know, this is a 5.2 amp hour battery. Like I'll say it again, man. I don't know, 73 people. Holy smokes. You know, I think personally Hitachi bought Metabo just for their battery platform. Because their battery platform, it's well known in the industry that their batteries are freaking kick-ass. Now, Metabo, they're from Germany. I believe Hitachi's leaving everything the way that it was. They haven't really moved anything. This is assembled in Hungary, so this is assembled in Europe. So then this is 93.6 watt hours. But they, like I said, they have a newer style. Flores knows. Have you seen the new 3.0 compact batteries from Hitachi? They're absolutely, I know. Flores, I think that technology. Now, Flores, you might know about it. I personally think a lot of Hitachi's battery technology is coming from Metabo. I could be wrong. But that's just my opinion. But you would probably know, Flores, what's their new batteries? These batteries, now, I don't know, is there a date on this? I would actually like to know, because this isn't that old of a battery. I got this kit around Christmas time. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anybody knows? I guess that might mean 2016. Lithium HD 7.2 amp hour. Right now, is that Metabo or is that Hitachi? Flores, the 7.2. I haven't really been following Hitachi. I'm not a Lowe's guy. Oh, Metabo, yeah. But that's 7.2, right, Flores? I'm telling you, it's probably... Oh, man. It's not much bigger than this battery right here. Right, Flores? Speak, Flores. But, you know what? I want to weigh this sucker. This is a 5.2 amp hour battery. Oh, come on. This... Alright. 1 pound, 4 ounces. Alright, maybe you can round it. 1.5 ounces. 1 pound, 5 ounces. Alright, 1 pound, 5 ounces. Alright, it's 1 pound, 6 ounce. So it's probably the same as the DeWalt 5 amp hour, but the DeWalt is, what's the total? 100 watt hours. And this is, that's weird, right, guys? What's up with that? Doesn't make sense. 93.6 watt hours, and it's a 5.2. And this is a 5 amp hour battery, but it has 100 watt hours. Interesting. But these Metabo batteries are awesome. Like I said, this is an older generation battery. They just came out with, I don't know what they're called. Flores, do you know what they're called? The new Metabo batteries? Yeah, Abraham, absolutely. And that's what let me get back to my original point. I think Abraham was kind of getting to that. My point is, like I said, I put a picture up on Instagram, and I had this on a impact driver, and and I wrote like silly, just because I think it's ridiculous. But a lot of people were, hey, I use the 9.0 on my impact driver. I use it on my brushed hammer drill, my brushless hammer drill. The weight don't bother me. That being said, I do not think that you can use this battery on any type of hand power tool, whether it be an impact driver, a drill, a hammer drill. I mean, you could. It's definitely going to work. Let me see. I mean, this video's gone a lot longer. All right, here is... this is what the 771? Yeah, 771. All right, so let's put the 771 on the Flexvolt. I mean, look at this. Actually, it's a little crazy. It's not as bad as I really thought, to be honest with you. But, I mean, you're not going to want to put this on your, like I said. And so you can look and see. You got the cordless table saw? No, I don't, bud. I don't really play around with DeWalt too much, man. Um, you know, if you know me and watch me, I'm a Milwaukee, Bosch, and Makita guy. I do a lot of rigid. I do everything, but that's a big investment for me. Let me see, Kong Song. Not sure DeWalt is really 180 watt hours. They probably calculated. Well, you know, like I said, with the batteries here, they use those. They're 4 watt hour batteries, and they're 3.6. So the 3.6 times the 15 that are in here. Yeah, this high demand battery is designed more for heavy. Yeah, exactly. You know, these batteries are not something you're gonna want to put on your normal hand powered tools. Like I said, this you got to give DeWalt credit. This is a 20-volt battery, a 60-volt battery, and a 120-volt battery. These are big boy stuff. Now, I'm not saying the Milwaukee stuff isn't by any means, but you know, this whole Flexvolt line of tools is. Excuse me, I'm trying to take this off. You know, their whole thing behind this is, their slogan is, you're going to finally have corded power with these new Flexvolt tools. You're going to have that power. And, hey, you guys have seen all the results, man. And I've talked to guys who've used both. Now, you know, you're going to have more power with the Flexvolt. It's just normal calculations, you know. Now, runtime, I've seen all different kinds of stuff. I've seen tests with circular saws, the Milwaukee beating the Flexvolt. I've seen this one beat this one. So, I mean, that's up to you. You know, but let's finally get to the bottom of it, because I've been jabbing here for 37 minutes, and all I really wanted to do was to show you really the size difference and what effect it's going to have on, you know, because, you know, like I said, these are made for heavy, like I said, miter saws. A lot of tools that are standstill, but they're putting them in their outdoor power equipment now. You know, if you buy the string trimmer, if you buy the hedge trimmer, if you buy the blower, this is going to be your battery. So let's see how much it weighs finally and compare it to the Milwaukee. All right. 2 pounds, 8 ounces. Oh, you can round it up. Well, let's just say 2.85. 2.85. Now, again, I thought it would be around 3 pounds. So there might not be that much of a difference. All right, so 2.39, so 2.4, wait, what's it saying now? No, 2.399. So, you know, 2.39 versus 2.85. So you're looking at half an ounce. So it weighs 2 pounds, 14 ounces. This one does. Log home. The official specs on this battery, is it 2 pounds, 14 ounces? Yeah, no. I think this is a little light too, man. See, I had my freaking scale. It was awesome. This freaking scale was the best. On every freaking test, you know, I would look to see what the specs were, and this was right on the freaking money, and it freaking busted on me. I just waited. Yeah, I think there's a little bit more. What's the Milwaukee say then? I don't know. I gotta get a new scale. This piece is gone, and you can feel it. This is like cheap garbage. This Weight Watchers, man, is like heavy duty. I can't, you know, and you know what killed it? The heat must have killed it. Hopefully it's just the battery. I'm hoping, but so I'm so freaking sorry, guys. I might have to change. I'm just gonna change the title of this video to Battery Babble. But yeah, so. Wait, let me see. Maybe I have it on the wrong thing. All right, here we go. Ah, we did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I just didn't do the right thing, man. I didn't hit it right. So you're saying it's 2 pounds, 14 ounces. That's what I got. Luis, the decimals represent a tenth. Yeah, so I changed it around here. I must have did something wrong here. I'm not familiar with this scale, but now I am. So 2 pounds, 13.7 ounces. Yeah, now it's doing it the way I like it. Now we're measuring. Right. What's your name? I like this guy. Brazil. Luis, how you doing, my man? All right, so 2 pounds, 14 ounces. Yeah, it ends up being the same. You know, it's pretty much half an ounce. Yo, Tool Boss, where's the cat? She was. I don't know if she followed me down here, but she doesn't like the garage for some reason. I think it gets loud in here. She doesn't like loud noises. She was caught in here a couple times when I was doing some work, and now she's like afraid to come in here. But she usually follows me into there. All right, so 2 pounds, 6.4 ounces. I don't know. 2.6.4, you can do it. It's what? 7 ounces, 7.4 ounces heavier. You know, you wouldn't think that's a lot, but when you do it percentage-wise, all you math guys out there, maybe you can calculate it. Hey, Luis, what's up, bud? You know, I'm sure it's like, I don't know, 10 to 12% heavier. Does that sound maybe right, or am I really off there? It might be more. I don't know. But you definitely notice it. But, hey, what's up, buddy? FC Junior. You know, you can put... The thing is, you're just not going to get the runtime. I mean, you can put that 6 amp hour 2.0 in this. I got, like I said, when I do that video, I use this today. I can't wait to put this in my 20 volt. Like I said, I used the Flexvolt, the 6.0 2.0 in my 20 volt blower, and let me tell you, you're getting definitely, you know, more CFM and more miles per hour. I don't care. You definitely know the difference. That 20 volt blower is awesome. And to come out with this piece of garbage. Hey, Nathan. Yeah, this is a Troy Bilt generator. I got this, ran my house during Sandy for 8 days. 8 days non-stop. And I think, when was that, Sandy? 2012? I haven't used it since. But it saved our freaking life, man, for those 8 days. I have to start it. They say start it every 6 months. I haven't started it since probably November. Actually, a guy came, picked it up. The whole carburetor's all gunked up. I'm not being used. But this was a great generator. But yeah, it just takes up space now. Anyway, yeah, so to come out with that blower, bro. Oh yeah, Nathan. I mean, Jesus Christ. We would have had to stay in a hotel for 8 days. I mean, $100 a night. I mean, this wasn't... I got this, man. And I didn't get it for Sandy. I got it like 6 months before. I'm like, we need a generator in the house. I got the whole house wired up. Where, you know, I just plug it in and the whole house is powered. So I'm like, shit, let me just buy... I have it, the hookup. Let me buy a nice generator. I think it was $8.99 or $7.99. But like I said, then Sandy happened and everybody was trying to find... You should have seen it, man. It was unbelievable. There was fist fights in front of these stores for these generators before Sandy hit. And it was actually worse after Sandy. Because, man, we didn't have gasoline for like freaking 10 days, man. It was nuts. I remember trying to get gas for this thing, man. I mean, I loaded up. I really didn't load up. I just had a lot of gas. I always have gas, you know, when you're running lawn care companies. So, you know, I was running pretty good with this thing, man. And I remember one of my buddies was like, yo, the freaking Sunoco on Route 23 there has gas. And I remember bringing all my jugs down. I remember my neighbors like, yo, you think I can get some? And of course I gave them. What am I going to say? No. I didn't give him much. I gave him like 2 gallons. I'm like, here, man, but you know, I kind of need this. But yeah, this thing worked great, man. I know we're off topic here, but yeah, bud, it's awesome. It has all kinds of fancy electric start and all that baloney, but I want to get an inverter generator. But you know what? Since I have that DeWalt power station, And you're going to start seeing a couple more videos with that. Now that's where this battery is kick ass. If I could somehow get 4 of these batteries. I have a Bilt pressure washer. I think I bought it. Yeah, man. Bilt's good stuff, man. Bilt is kind of like all the old timers. Craftsman, Homelight. You know, before these big companies came in and, you know, Bilt's now MTD and Cub Cadet is now MTD and Craftsman's, I think, is just got bought by DeWalt or Stanley Black and Decker, and Homelight is like, I don't know who, Home Depot. I don't know what Homelight is, but yeah, Bilt's is an older company there, man. But yeah, these batteries in the power station would be absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, I'm using 4.0s really. You know, I have 6s and I have 5s, but my last battery is a 4 amp hour battery. Well, sometimes I have 5. I actually use 5 some of the time. I actually found a 5 amp hour battery in one of these kits. Testing, please. Yeah, I mean, guys, it seems that you're really interested. John Deere is MTD as well? Really? John Deere? I know John Deere is a publicly traded company, but they might make some of the stuff MTD for John Deere, but I think John Deere is still private. It's a public company. But anyway, yeah, Steve Jobs makes a good. Let me say, I kind of missed some. I have not seen any inverter generators over 2200. Hey, Jari, take a look. There's a lot of them out there now, bud. And there's a lot of them that are 3000. I think the biggest one I've seen is 3600. They're getting up there, Jari. Mitchell loves these batteries. Could you please send me the DeWalt battery 9 amp hour? You keeping the 60 volt blower? Good question, Log Home. No way. And Log Home, if you look, you keeping the 60 volt blower? Question mark. I'm thinking about returning mine. Let me tell you something. I was gonna say, I want to say it in the video. I don't really want to get too into it on this video, but I can't be more disappointed in a blower than this blower right here. I think the 20 volt DeWalt is better, and this is gonna be like the thing of it all. The Makita's better. Obviously, the Ego blowers are better. The Milwaukee blower is better than this blower. And I don't care if I put 2 baseballs evenly and I have this and the Milwaukee blower even. I'd rather have the Milwaukee any day. Not only because it's a lot lighter, it's so much, this handle is so uncomfortable. I don't know. I mean, I have smaller hands, like I said, but I don't know. It's just a very odd blower. It's just odd. I think they rushed it. I don't know. Because DeWalt, let me tell you, they make great outdoor. They're the leader. You know, Milwaukee just got into it. Makita's probably been in it the longest out of like the big brands. I mean, Ryobi's been in it for 10 years. But, you know, DeWalt has that 40 volt thing. That's pretty cool. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't even test another Flexvolt outdoor power equipment tool. And I'll tell you another thing. That 20 volt hedge trimmer by DeWalt is awesome. And I swear to God, and I'll be honest with you. And I'm being honest with you. You know I'm always honest with you. Gun to my head. Now, you know I like this. I think this is great. And this is an awesome. You know, this is like an 8.5 hedge trimmer, man. You know, 3,400 strokes. You know, I got a commercial steel up there that's 3,800. So this is serious stuff here. But gun to my head, I would take that 20 volt DeWalt over this. That 20 volt freaking joke line, I'm telling you, is such a great line. The blower is great. Again, really, it's not overly powerful, but it gets the job done. Now, if I had a big job and, you know, I mean, the DeWalt has done everything I've asked it to do, but, and this is awesome. Man, I'm going to be using this a lot lately. I'll have a lot of videos next week. I mean, but you guys aren't really interested in the outdoor stuff. That's why I got 72 people on. Oh my God, that's great. But All right, so we weighed them. Again, this is not to bash anything. And there's a couple channels out there. Do they make a 20-volt DeWalt chainsaw? No. They have a 40-volt, and I believe they have a Flexvolt chainsaw. That might be something that's pretty cool, but after this blower, I mean, I wouldn't touch another outdoor Flexvolt tool. But so yeah, so listen, they're both great, and you gotta, all you Milwaukee guys that are on here, you can hate, but this is a great battery, guys. Again, it's for standstill tools. They are putting it on some outdoor power tools, but the weight is just for fun. It's not, it ain't like you're gonna put these. I mean, like I said, people do use this on impact drivers and stuff, and you can probably use this on an impact driver if you wanted to, but I mean, it's not made for that, guys. But it's kind of just to show you a little comparison, size wise, weight wise, some of the basics of the internals. You can go on if you want to really get into. There's people who are opening these up, and they can tell you every little freaking thing about inside of them. Got both the 60-volt DeWalt trimmer and the blower. The trimmer is fantastic. The blower is weak. So, all right, so you like the trimmer. Yeah. The trimmer might be cool. I don't know. The blower is what I got. Again, there's a lot of videos out there. I'm not going to go too crazy with their outdoor stuff. But Milwaukee is for small dudes with small hands. Jari's not a fan. Joe Rodriguez, how's the Hedge trimmer from Milwaukee? Joe, it's awesome. It really is. Yeah, the blower blows. Jari, you see that? Log home. Yeah, the Hedge trimmer is awesome, Joe. I recommend it highly. And like I said, you can still get that kit. It's still going on. You get the string trimmer kit, $2.99. Go watch my video, and you get this for free. For free. And I would get the Hedge trimmer over the blower. But like I said, guys, that Milwaukee blower is growing on me a little bit. I mean, I didn't bash it in any way. But, 20 volt is just USB. Yeah, that's true. In Europe, this is a 54 volt battery. And their 20 volt battery is 18 volt. They're not allowed to bullshit in Europe. In the US, you can do whatever you want. But in Europe, you can't, man. Just slide versus post. That one went over my head there, bud. But anyway, so that's it, guys. Listen, I appreciate you watching. Oh, never mind. You probably said something earlier, buddy, and I probably missed it. Your 60 volt is 54. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yep, right, animal. You're in England? Oh, that's cool. But when I use it's 18. How's the Milwaukee or DeWalt blower compared to the rigid blower? The rigid blower? Nah, there's no this rigid blower. I actually have it. I don't know. Did you see it? Is that why you're bringing it up? This is a job site blower. I mean, I use it a lot to blow out my garage because it's really light. I mean, it's light. You're not going to do any kind of, you don't want to be using this. That's 280 CFM. Now, I don't know if they came out with a new one. I mean, shit, Rigid has a new tool out every other day. They might have one out. I don't know. But, yeah, this is a great blower, man. I love it. It's weird. It only has 280 CFM. It's light, but you put a 5 amp hour battery on it. I mean, you're not getting the runtime that you would think. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think it's less than the DeWalt 20 volt, 400 CFM. But, that's a test. If you guys really want to see, and I got 64 people on here. I mean, if you guys want to see, how long the tools run, and, I mean, I don't know. To me, that's really not important, because you know what? If a battery, how many cuts? You just get another battery, man. I don't see what the big thing is. This circular saw does 400 cuts on one 9.0, and the DeWalt does 300. All right. This did 300. Give me another battery. Let's do another 150 or 200. I mean, if you're in a platform, you're going to have batteries. I mean, you might not have this one. I mean, this one, unless you really have the miter saw and some of these other, stationary type tools, you're not going to need this battery. Or I mean, you're in a obviously you can't use this on 20-volt tools, but if you want to get the Flexvolt angle grinder, you don't really need this battery. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Or even the circular saw. I mean, you can have a couple sixes and it'll keep the weight down a little bit and stuff like that. But 60-volt blower sucks the battery down pretty fast. Yeah, well, log home. What's the runtime that you're getting out of the this battery with the 60-volt Flexvolt blower? Wonder how much business Steel is losing because of the new battery. No, actually, Caravaggio, Steel just came out. Now, Steel has had a lithium-ion platform out for a while. Probably like 3 or 4 years. But this year, they came out with a brand new. And, but it's so goddamn expensive, this Steel stuff. 10 to 15 minutes? Whoa, 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 back up. Beep. Beep, beep. That's got to be a mistake. Log home. Come on. You're telling me that blower, this fully charged, this 9 amp hour battery, well, on the blower, this is a 3 amp hour battery. 3 amp hour battery, 60 volt. You're getting 10 to 15 minutes of runtime with that blower. I played around with it today. I didn't do anything major with it. But, wow. That can't be, I don't know, that can't be true. 10, 15 minutes. But it's kind of weird, guys. You got to admit it. I mean, you're buying this kit now. It's $249. And they're giving you the DCB 115 charger. I mean, what? This is a Flexvolt battery. Give me the freaking rapid charger, man. I don't know. DeWalt's a little... That would be nice. Yeah, Watt Jones. That's what I totally said, bro. That power station, man, rocks, bro. That thing is freaking awesome. But every tool, every company's good at, I love Makita, too. That's why, for me, I'm all over the place, man. And here. Look. I mean, how cool are these Bosch batteries, man? How great is Bosch? And the cordless lawnmower. Makita has a cordless lawnmower out now. Yeah, these are charged. They charge these. But, and here's the Ryobi battery. Their new battery should be coming out real soon, guys. I think they're going to be out in the next month. They have a 3.0, a 6.0, and a 9.0 coming out. But somebody, like I said, Fall River was on here. There's no way he's on here still. It's 58 minutes. If you are, you're probably sleeping, but I guess there's a USB port in some of these Makita batteries. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Maybe he's saying a USB battery in the new charger. I don't know. I got to check the video out, guys. This is all new to me. Still has a new battery push mower. Yeah, they do. They have a commercial. From what I've seen and read, Steel kind of has a homeowner battery platform and a commercial platform now. So this battery, I mean, I told you 2 years ago, and a lot of you guys laughed at me. Well, not too much on this channel. On my other channel, I told them, like, listen, the future. This is going to be the future, guys. Battery, this lithium ion stuff is, like it or not, this is the future. And and I'm not saying that gas powered is leaving anytime soon, but my point is you're going to start seeing a lot of this stuff now, and it's all over the place. I just saw Snapper. If you're familiar with Snapper, they're a lawn care, a mower company, outdoor. They have an 82 volt line out now. My thing is dying here. I guess it just said reconnecting. But guys, I've been on for an hour. Guys, I really appreciate this, man. I'm absolutely shocked that I think I had close to 80 people on here at one time. That means a lot to me, guys. And everybody's cool. Oh, Landon Warren doesn't like Makita. Um, but I'm gonna run through, guys. Nathan Hart, thanks, buddy. Abraham, thanks for watching. Landon Animal, FC Junior, Watt Jones, Log Home. Log Home was pretty cool. Jari, my man from Europe. Rotary Dan. Again, a lot of you guys I'm probably just saying because you're not even on. Caravaggio. I appreciate all you guys. Frozen Walkway, Eminem 86, Joe Rodriguez 94, GT Coupe. Thoughts on the DeWalt 20-volt string trimmer? Are you still on here, 94 GT Coupe? If you are, I like that 20-volt string trimmer by DeWalt. I really do. Is it anywhere near the Milwaukee? No, absolutely not. But it's definitely a great homeowner. I have a video on it. And I swear I must have like 40 or 50,000 views. But yeah, I really, really like it. It's definitely a good product. Steve Jobs, thank you. And guys, you know me, man. If you watch my channel, I don't really put down really anything. I kind of like, if it's made well and all that stuff and, it does what it's supposed to do. But for me to talk about this blower as bad as, my opinion of it, it's bad. I mean, I was not impressed with it at all. Yeah, Darian, they're coming out with a 9.0, my man. It should be out in the next month, buddy. Darian Salzman, Milwaukee M18 blower versus DeWalt Flexvolt, dead after 12 minutes of runtime. Well, I can tell you that isn't... Wait. The Milwaukee M18 the Flexvolt, 12 minutes of runtime and it was dead. Yeah, I get around 20 minutes with the Milwaukee. It's actually in my truck. Yeah, 20 minutes with the 9 amp hour battery. But then again, with the DeWalt 20 volt, I get like 20 minutes with a 5 amp hour battery. So, oh, Richard Bradley. I appreciate that, man. Great show. I used DeWalt Makita side by side in carpentry. What do you like better, Richard? If you had a gun to your head, Richard Bradley, you taking DeWalt or Makita? You're posting this live video later. Yeah, Bradley, this will be up. I actually did one, but my scale died. So I'm like, you know what? Let me come back in like 20 minutes. And we had problems at first with this, but I finally figured out how to work it. Jari would take DeWalt. That's a good question for... Oh, cool. 94 GT, you were still on. Wow, you're a good dude, man. Richard Bradley would take DeWalt. Matthew Lomas, he wants DeWalt. Landon wants Milwaukee. All right, I can read these out all day. Hey, they're all good guys. You got to give props to all these, if you're a Milwaukee guy, it's like if you're a Steeler fan, you hate the Eagles. If you're a Giant fan, you hate the Jets. If you're a Ford guy, you hate Chevy. So, but Eminem 86 likes Milwaukee. So, all right, boys. I definitely appreciate you guys watching, man. This will be up if you want to comment or if you want to elaborate more. Always feel free. Thanks, Jari. That's awesome, man. Thanks, Ariel. Darian, thanks for checking in, man. All you guys. Rotary Dan, my man. My man Greenus, Makita has not let me know. I love Makita. Thanks, Landon. Keep it up. I appreciate that, man. I miss it. Oh, Choke, don't worry, man. You can watch it over. And you can comment. I answer. I try to answer everybody. And if you know me, I answer you, man, quick. Because if I don't answer you quick, I forget. And I hate forgetting and going back. But thank you, Nathan. Yeah, I love Makita. Thank you, Nightbird. Z, rocket power drill would be nice. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, there's so much stuff coming out. Now, like I said, I didn't go to DeWalt's. I didn't go to Makita's. I went to Milwaukee's. And they are so excited about 2018, guys. What this show. They even said it. Like, listen, you're going to have a blast here. 2017, man, this is great. And they came out with so much new stuff. I'm like, wait, what were we saying? How are you going to beat what you did this year? I mean, I don't know what the hell they got at coming out, guys, to be honest with you. But, and what's crazy about this lithium ion stuff, we all know Tesla has cars and these batteries. I think they don't use lithium ion, though. I think they use NiCad or some kind of batteries, those cars. Maybe they do use lithium ion, I don't know. But I'm waiting for the ratchets and the soldering on. Yeah, that's going to be cool. We'll get them as soon as they come out. They got a lot of great stuff coming out, man. They had a pack out, Joe. I mean, I could be on here. Oh, Tesla is lithium ion? Okay. Someone told me that they weren't. But, hey, you guys know more than me about that. But, obviously, all over the world, the combustion engine. Please, combustion. I cannot say it. Oh, hybrids or NiCad. Okay. The combustion engine is, gas powered, stuff that, everything's renewable, man. I mean, these solar panels now. I mean, I saw a video, all right? Now, it was one of these, you guys are probably not interested in this. So, but I'm telling you, this stuff is getting crazy, man. And, I mean, the future is going to be crazy because there's just so much stuff. The world's changing so fast, guys. And we're talking about power tools here. And, all right, this will be the last. In my opinion, Flexvolt is the new generation platform. Batteries will run cooler. Yeah, that's the one point also, guys. I want to make that. Now, according to DeWalt, all right, and Eminem brought it up. He didn't elaborate on it, but I'll do it. They say this battery will run substantially cooler than the Milwaukee. All right? Take it as you will. I believe it. I mean, I don't think they're going to have a campaign that's not based on some sort of fact. So, that's why, you can put the DeWalt Flexvolt circular saw go up against the Milwaukee Fuel circular saw. My battery's just about dead. I'm at 2%. And, this is bigger and it's heavier and it's more, watt hours. Like I said, 180 to 162. So, you're probably going to get more runtime out of this stuff, guys. It's just, if you want if you're just starting out, you're an apprentice, man, and you're like, you know what? I need to buy my first set of tools, man, and I don't want any cords at all. I want, this Flexvolt might be the way to go. I wouldn't go that route, but that would probably be the way to go. You got your 120 volt miter saw, and what's the other one? The table saw, 60 volt. I mean, you can do crazy stuff with these things, man. So, even anything about tools is a good opinion. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all opinions, man. And that's what my website is about, too. If you guys want to check it out, like I said, I have a tool forum. It's just opinions, man. It's just my opinion. You don't have to ever agree with me. It's not gospel, what I say. And it's really not gospel what you say. It's all opinions, man. And a lot of it is just baloney. I mean, a lot of people like Milwaukee because it's red. I mean, a lot of people like DeWalt because it's black and yellow. It's sad to say. I mean, probably not too many tradesmen, but, I mean, some people like the way the DeWalt looks. So that's why they buy it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've talked to people. Why'd you buy the DeWalt? My dopey buddies who, have they're salespeople. They work on Wall Street or whatever. And, hey, what do you think? What's with that drill? Why'd you get that? Oh, DeWalt. Oh, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, rigid is booming, but rigid's really, I don't know. I wouldn't put Rigid in the big four yet. You know what I'm saying? I still consider Bosch to be in the big four, but they're going down quick. But these are the big three right here, guys. I'm not saying Rigid doesn't make good stuff, guys. I'm not going to get into an argument about that, but I don't know. But, alright, guys. I got literally 1% on my phone. I got to go. I love you guys. Say your prayers. Good luck in the future, guys.